Wait for the initial lineup.
One, welcome to Two Cigars and a Good Podcast. With Street, Harold Keith, and co-host, Young Analysts, Dr. Smoking Together.
All right, fellas.
All right,
Welcome
fellas.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back again. A new
Again,
night. New night,
new
and we're
night.
here. All right.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
thank everybody for tuning in. It's Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. I am the man on the street. I got my boy, Po Boy. We got Feral King.
Oh boy,
And we are two cigars and a blunt. I got my cigar.
got one. It's half used. It's been used and abused.
And I have to apologize to the listeners because I have failed everyone. My cigar has been smoked.
You got to the party too early.
Yeah, you got to the party too early. You got the party started too early.
Yeah,
Today, ladies and
too
gentlemen,
early.
we got a good podcast for you today. Hopefully you will enjoy it. Anybody got anything they want to say before we get this started?
I'd like to shout out to my SPD and OR crew if they're tuning in tonight. I appreciate you.
What about you, Major?
Man, to everybody that's listening, what's
All right, yeah,
good?
thank you. So let's go ahead and get this started. This is
Appreciate
I think this is a good topic. Let's get it started.
Every luxury brand has a range of products especially for the poor. And that brings us back to the question, why are brands like Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, and Hermes so popular with the poor? Well, the answer is psychological. In fact, every luxury brand has two product categories. A clothing category that will be accessible to the general public, with very flashy clothes that make the logo stand out. Luxury brands have in fact understood that the poor absolutely want to show that they are wearing luxury because they need to prove their values to others. And a second category reserved for the very rich with simple, discreet clothes. You don't even recognize the brand of the garment. Once again, luxury brands have understood that the rich don't want to be noticed and don't need to show or prove to others that they wear luxury. Luxury brands have therefore adapted their products to suit the psychology of their customers.
All right, there it is. What you gotta say about it, King?
That's absolute facts. I would say, in the military, a lot of times we have people buying cars they don't need just so they can look like they have a little bit of extra cash. Everybody's been guilty of doing it, at least most of us. So I do see where that's coming from.
Okay. What you gotta say about it, Major?
it's not surprising because they know that broke people gonna wear it, so they're gonna show off their brand. It ain't nothing but more marketing because they know rappers gonna be on TV with it.
That's right.
So what
Yeah.
y'all think it's a problem in all the communities, or it's a main problem in the black community, or what do y'all see?
No, people just want
It's
to look.
still in
They
the
want to look good so they feel good. I think it's across the board. You see it in the commercials. I know it's in the military. We're not making a lot of money in the military, but we're living decent and we want to feel good about ourselves. I'm just stating it from my point of view from what I've seen. Look how many people wear Jordans or have the newest iPhones, but they ain't got a car. You know, the priorities are always extreme. In the military financially.
And see,
Yeah.
for me, I was raised well, we didn't really always have name brand stuff. So to me, that never was something that I even looked for. Like, 'cause I realized that shit, clothes don't make me look good. I make the clothes look good.
That's
Oh
true.
Lord, have mercy, save this man.
Hey, that's true, and I say the same thing because I can remember when I was 14 and I wanted some type of name brand shoes. My mom told me straight up that she couldn't afford it, and like I say, I never realized I was poor. So because I always had a roof over my head and food in my stomach.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
And I never really asked for the name brand stuff
yeah, but
because
when
I
I
know I had stuff, so I was
yeah,
good with having something. If I came across somebody hand me down, shit, Well, I was fly as hell with my hand-me-downs. Nigga, I had some Adidas that somebody gave me. They were too big, and they had a big old split in the bottom of them. And every time it rained, my sock would be black from them bitches. I
You
wear
say
them
your
bitches
socks get wet.
with love, nigga.
Man, those were hand-me-downs. Those were recycled, bro.
Out them shell toes, boy. I was excited to have me a pair.
Oh, shit.
Good.
Oh
I
my
wore them
God.
bitches, boy, my socks be black. I hate it when it rain, boy.
So what you saying that my second year of playing Pee Wee football, I wanted me some nice cleats like you saw the high schoolers wear, right? So my mom took me to I think it was Family Dollar, and I got me some shoes called Tracks. They look like they had one more stripe than Adidas, and they had the little rubber knobbies on the bottom. Man, I blew them shoes out the first game. The whole side ripped out that joker when I made a cut. I was like, what the hell?
You were
Had to
looking like Zion Williamson.
You
Busting out
cried
your
when you
damn
saw Zion
shoe.
Williamson.
Yeah, we did Zion Wills. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you stupid,
Yeah.
man.
Hey
But
man.
back to what I was, but back there I was saying though, when I was growing up, man, my mom told me she couldn't afford the shoes, so I had to go out there and started working. So I started working at McDonald's on Hilton Head Island. And I was about 14, 15 years old to be able to buy the shoes that I needed to buy for myself. Because like you said, when you're young and you see kids wearing the high end stuff, you want to wear it too. You want to be left out. And I think that's where it starts at. I think it starts when you're young and you get indoctrinated to what people are wearing and you want to be down just like they're down.
You know,
Mhm.
but honestly though, really didn't see any of that growing up until MTV Raps came out around that era because you didn't have the commercials and stuff that you see today with those type of items. So I really didn't know anything about high end items. I knew what J.C. Penney had, I didn't know what Macy's had. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
See,
instead of Lacoste, I was wearing Garanimals.
I knew people that like what was popular. Like they had the used jeans, the damaged jeans, and the
Hmm.
animal valleys. I
See,
wanted
Right.
all of that.
Yeah.
I got me some
mm,
damaged jeans. Them bitches was used.
So they was damaged. It lived up to the name.
I don't even
I
know what the hell
wanted all. I
damaged
wanted
jeans
them
are.
bitches old.
Me either. Must be a New Orleans thing.
That must
Yeah,
be a
that's
New
what it
Orleans
was.
thing, yeah.
That's
Because
what it was.
everybody where I'm from, they was rocking the color Lees, the color Levi's, the Adidas, the shell toes. I
Right.
remember when the Giants won the Super Bowl, it was rocking the Giants like coats. Oh man,
But
man,
Oh,
jacket.
it was so
you're talking
hard.
about the
Yeah,
starter. The starter
yeah, the
jacket.
starter jackets. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Always wanted one. I might go buy me one now
I
since I
had a
can afford
Georgetown
one.
starter jacket. Man,
I
that's a
got a
blast
couple
from
of
the
them.
past right there,
I had a couple of them. Used, of
Mm,
course.
yeah, yeah. Think we all had them used, but like I said before, I never knew that we didn't have it. But now it's forced upon people because luxury item is a form of status. People
Yes.
think that you got it, but you really don't got it. You faking it till you make it, like they say. Fake it till you make it.
Well, shit,
But
Kanye
that's
made a song.
what they said in the video. That
Yeah.
people who can't afford it go out and buy it just to show that they got it.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
crazy, and the people that have it, they wearing shit like this, just a regular t-shirt. It might be a Gucci t-shirt, but you'll never know because they ain't got Gucci all over.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
They be
Well,
similar.
yeah, but some people
Right.
who was that? What's the girl that's a comedian? Tiffany Haddish, when she was talking about that dress that she had worn on the red carpet, and she say that she gonna make sure she get her money's worth. So every time they saw her on the red carpet, she wore it over and over and over again. And she say she spent too much money for that shirt. And just like Floyd Mayweather, I heard him say that he never wear the same socks twice.
Well,
What?
That's crazy.
well,
I reuse,
just
use
like
and
P
abuse.
Diddy. I'm sorry. Yeah, P Diddy. He would never drink out of the same water bottle twice. If he opened it up, he took a swig of it. He throw that bottle of water away and get a new bottle.
That's
Yeah,
just too
yeah,
much damn money.
That's when you know you
Well,
got
I
it
go
like that.
around the house drinking up water bottles. I don't give a damn whose it was. That water about to get drank.
Matter of fact, Dame Dame Dash, he did that. They did that little interview with him. He said he buys new socks just so he can get a little pop from the plastic. But after he wears the socks, he throws them away.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. But like you
Yeah.
said, we live in a different time now. You know,
Yeah,
it's
they do crazy
things are
with it.
so. I think I was listening to the radio, and they was talking about like when I was growing up, I never heard of a Maybach or
No.
what else fancy out there until they start talking about that stuff in rap lyrics. And that's when I got accustomed to hearing what people are talking about or what is the high end fashion. Because like y'all say, I remember going to like Piggly Wiggly and getting shoes with the string in the middle in the grocery aisle. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I thought I was fly. I thought I was fly because
Yeah, damn,
all I
that's
know
so.
was new shoes.
Yep, goddamn Payless.
Yeah, yeah,
I
goddamn
had me
Payless.
some nice Payless boots. Boy, I was rocking them things. I gave
Well,
two fucks.
hey. So my father being an Air Force guy, I was getting all my name brand stuff from Korea when he was over there.
Mm, mm.
You're getting it straight from the source. You're getting it from the
Yeah,
motherland.
hey, I had the sweatshop. I had the sweatshop shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. But like I say though, if you can afford it, I mean, you got to live within your means. But if you can afford it, I'm not knocking you. We just saying that some people that see stuff like that and they want to be part of the crew, you put yourself in a financial bind just trying to stick up. How they say, to keep up
Oh,
with the Joneses.
absolutely,
Keep
But
up
you
with the
can't
Jones.
keep up with the Joneses.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can't keep with the Joneses, especially if the Joneses
Who is
gonna have
Jack?
you.
What Parcells? Who is that?
Yeah,
I
Jones is
know.
gonna have you out here looking crazy. You got all the Jordans in the world, but like King say, you don't have a car.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm saying?
walking
You
in them
can't wear
Jordans.
them Jordans. Yeah, but you're not gonna walk in them
Remember,
Jordans because you don't want
I
to
ain't
give a
get my
crease.
first pair of expensive shoes until I had a job. I paid $98. There was them Nikes with the air on the side. I remember, bitch, I went on Canal Street and got them bitches. I was so
Oh,
excited.
the up
Mm,
tempos.
mm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Okay.
I think I still got them bitches at my mama house.
God
I
damn
had got the white ones right. So when they got real dirty, I spray painted them bitches blue
it.
because it was
Black.
outlined
I
with
thought you
blue,
were gonna
so
say
I could
black.
spray the whole
I
thing.
thought you were gonna say black.
Whole another shoe.
Yeah, you spray painted the dirt. That damn.
I spray painted that whole goddamn shoe blue, boy. With the goddamn Ace Hardware, I was like, what blue? Oh, navy blue. That's them right there. I was in there matching with the shoe. That's it, baby.
But no, or you say no, nobody had noticed.
Give me.
I ain't give a shit if they did. They could. I bought these are the first pair of shoes I bought on my own.
Oh,
That
oh
were name
God.
brand for real.
Oh man,
Mm, mm,
yo, you
mm,
got
mm,
my head
mm,
hurting, boy.
mm,
I tell you what.
got my head hurt too, man. Oh man,
I remember that. Wow. I stepped out that store
uh,
flying the motherfucker.
let's keep this conversation going.
Mm.
This is the next
It is
video I
ghetto.
want us
I'm
to check
ghetto.
out. Check this out.
Call me ghetto.
over the next 4 or 5 years. I got several of those guys, right? But the reality of it is, I'm constantly telling them that's not a lot of money based upon where you're starting because you're starting from zero, right? So how do we understand how to compound that? Because they're done at 33. Everyone's not going to be play to their 40. They're done it when they're 33. That money's taxed. They're paying a 55, 51% tax. Not to mention jeans today, the ones they want that they're buying in excess, which they probably don't really need that, cost $2 grand. It's not the same. His jeans cost $25. The difference. And so it's all relative. No athlete can afford to fly private all the time. Yet we see so many athletes on their Instagram flying private. I fly Delta. I cannot afford to fly private. And that's okay with me. You know what? And I'll fly, I'll sit in the Comfort Plus as well.
Comfort Plus?
Yeah, because I'm just trying to get where I'm trying to go to make the money. I'm not trying to spend the money, you know. I'm trying to get there, you know?
Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Chuck, you back? We can't hear you, Chuck.
Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen, we're having technical difficulties. This is some ghetto shit, courtesy of Tim Dog.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
I got
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, I'll
There you
entertain
go.
y'all. Oh, okay. I'm about to sing for y'all.
Okay.
What I was saying was, I'm gonna go ahead and talk while I figure things out on my end about the sockets. But what I was saying was that was Rich Paul. You know, he one of LeBron James' homeboy that LeBron brought along, and he was talking about basketball players. But you can use that same analogy with people that you actually in your everyday life. So that's what I was saying.
Yes.
So anybody got anything to say about that?
You gonna go up? Should I go? Well, it's but that's what society's become is people living above their means on shit that they don't really need. Like I say, even in everyday life, spend $1,000 for a cell phone. Come on, man, for what?
Right.
You
Well,
ain't making
especially
$1,000.
with us
If
lower
you got to
middle
put cell
class.
phone on a payment plan, you're doing something wrong.
Well, when
That's
you
just
have to go rent tires, I found out you can rent tires now, along with your rims. Like you rent the tires and you rent the rims to go on your car. Why would you do that to yourself?
because you want to be flashy. You want to be like the Joneses. You grew up, that's my car. That's my car. That's my
Right.
car.
Yeah.
But still, though, you know, if you're in a situation where you don't have the finances, you got to do what you got to do. If that's the only way that you can get it, that's what you got to do. But
But
I can
the thing is,
understand that. I can understand if you try to save your money up to get those rings, will be a better play. But sometimes
Right.
the situation dictates certain things.
Yeah, it's called impatience.
Nah,
nah, it's
nah,
not even
nah.
impatience.
Yeah,
People
Man,
haven't
yeah.
been taught how to manage their finances. Like that's something that like generations of black people, white people, Spanish people, all kind of people have not been taught to manage their money properly or how to
right,
save their money. It's just been get it, spend it. And most people have to live like that because society is set up that way to live check by check. But for those, but you
what?
still have to
Yes,
have a financial plan. Even check by check, you still have to have a plan to do
yes.
better.
So
True.
what you saying that this is a little bit off the beaten path, but that's how holidays are set up. That's why you have so many throughout the year. Every month has a holiday
Facts.
to celebrate, and then everybody's trying to live out these holidays where these holidays don't really pertain to you. It's just a way.
Mhm.
It's a money grab for these companies.
Say, bro, everything's a business.
Right.
That's
From
right.
my 44 years of living, I've learned that there's nothing that's not a business. Church is a
That's
business.
right.
It's the biggest business.
That's
Everything
right.
is a business. There's nothing that we do that's not pertained or tied to a business. And
That's
that
true.
business
That's
making money.
true.
And business is gonna do it. Just like we just watched that previous video, how they changed their whole mindset on how they're gonna sell clothes
Hmm.
because they knew this is the best for our business, not just the
Yes.
best for the people. Whenever you talking about companies, they thinking business first,
True.
profit, people, and we
True.
way back here
True.
somewhere. But
But you know, but you
minds
know,
have been washed so much. Go ahead, go ahead.
no, but you know, when you're young, though, when you're young, you don't think that you don't really think about money in that way. Some people do.
No,
I'm not going to say. I know I didn't. I didn't think of money that way, especially when I wasn't married and I have no kids. The only thing I wanted to do was go
no.
buy me a new chain, go buy me some clothes, and look nice. I wasn't thinking about the next day. I was just thinking about the now. And I think that's where it starts at. When you're young, you just want to party, you want to hang out. You're not thinking about later on in life when you might need that couple of dollars to get you through.
Uh-huh. Like the comment said, what is it? Artesia or Tessa? Sorry, I'm killing your name. But yeah, people don't understand what money is. That it's a survival tool. 'Cause if
Along
you
with
ain't got
credit,
it,
along
yeah,
with credit.
yeah, it's a survival tool. If you ain't got it, you ain't surviving. You on the streets holding a sign.
So what you saying that, Brian, or Pobo, I should say Cabo, my bad. What you saying that when you say that the videos that we listen to, especially with the hip hop culture, has exaggerated the money aspect, the fashion aspect, the drinking of what we can afford in the inner cities and things of that nature. Would you say that those types of videos boost or inflate this mindset?
Yeah, because most of the guys that's showing that don't have it.
That's
They
right.
trying to get it, but they
Okay,
spend
okay.
all their money trying to get it, and once they do get it, hell, they already in debt. You owe people all your money. You still ain't you.
Yeah.
I agree
So
that. I agree. I agree.
And I agree with what Tim Dog just said. When you look at that videos that they're saying, they make it seem that that is attainable. Sometimes they give you a goal to go out there to get the money. I'm not. Sometimes people do it illegally. Sometimes people do it legally. But you see something that you can attain. So if I see somebody wearing something that that I want to that I want to drive, or you know, and I hear their backstory about how they lived and how they came up, that makes you want to go attain that as well. But
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that portrayal that hip hop and not just hip hop, rock and roll that they put on young people, it makes an impression, especially when you're young. Like I said, when I was young, I really didn't really care about money. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that what I think the last pair of Jordans I actually bought myself was the Jordan 3s. This was back in 19, what year I was a kid, 92, 93,
or
something
you
like
date yourself. He said
God
19.
dog, boy.
that.
Them
Yeah,
shoes
yeah.
is rotten now, boy.
But I'm just saying, though, I had to have them, man. So money wasn't a thing. Back then, it was only like $114. So $114 to a young kid in college, all I had to worry about was myself. I wasn't married, didn't have any kids, so I wasn't worried about anything because I was eating fast food every day. So I wasn't worried about money the way that I am now because you got a family, you got grandkids. You got family members that depending on you. So I can't go out there and buy $160 pair of shoes, not knowing that my kids might need a pair of jeans or some shoes for school or lunch money. So my
Right.
mind frame as I got older had to change.
Oh,
And see
absolutely.
that goes back to not being taught financial responsibility. Like if you start instilling that in your kids at an early age, you need to talk to your kids about money, and that the shit ain't growing on no tree.
That
Because
money literacy.
you don't know that. You just see things coming and going. You see
That's
food
right.
gone, food coming in. You see clothes too big, I mean too small, new clothes. But you don't understand what's going into that as a child. So that's one thing I let them kids know is all this shit costs. Hey, we didn't already had the Santa Claus talk. Mommy and daddy Santa Claus. Y'all could believe all of the, you can enjoy it, love
Hey,
it.
my
But
kids,
we
my kids figured
are the
out
ho
Santa
ho
Claus
ho
wasn't
around
real a
this
long time
motherfucker.
ago when they caught me putting the stuff under the tree. So I had to let them know.
I guess I guess what it boils to, I see. I'm just using myself as an example.
Yeah,
I can't, I can't, I
definitely.
can't talk for nobody else. But growing up with my mom didn't really talk me about a checkbook. She did have the
No.
crazy, the Christmas saving plan that everybody back then used to have. Put the money in the bank, so make sure that me and my sister had a decent Christmas. But
Yeah,
it starts from when your parents actually learn about finance. But if your parents don't learn about finance, you're not going to get it because they don't teach that in the school. They
man,
might do
I
it
didn't
now.
learn.
But
and
they're
that's a
like that now.
generational problem.
Man, I
Yeah.
didn't learn about
For middle
money.
class and poor people, it's a
Hmm.
generational problem because we don't understand that. Once you teach your kids that, then that's just going to help them to grow, and then that's going to help their seeds grow. And like right now, our financial seeds are horrible. Like some of them grow, plenty, most of them don't. And then, like I said, it's not just black people, because there's white people that's in the same situations, broke,
Worse,
living check to check, Spanish
worse,
people. So it's across the board.
and
It's a
worse.
problem that affects everyone, and people just need to get financially smart and realize that being the Joneses ain't all it's cracked up to be. Because being the Joneses costs money. That's what people don't realize.
Yeah.
You get that big ass house, it costs money to cool that big ass house. Costs money for somebody to cut that big ass yard you got.
What,
Shit.
what, 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 what are you saying? Huh? What are you saying?
What I
We
guess what he I
can't
guess what he's
afford it.
saying.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
I guess
Nah, I'm
I
just
guess I understand what you're saying, Major. But what I'm saying,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, this is what I'm saying though. 9 times out of 10, I'm talking about my generation. I can't speak for everybody. I'm not speaking for everybody. But during that time frame, like they say on a good time, people just trying to keep their head above water. They ain't got time to teach you about finance. So we have to break that cycle amongst ourselves. Now you know about finances. Now you know about things. Now you can teach your kids to do better than what you did. See what I'm saying? But growing up, if you was in a situation where your parents didn't have time because they working 3 or 4 jobs to make sure that everything, the life stays on the ring, and they ain't got time to do the finances. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah, we
yeah,
know. Definitely.
because that's
I
one
know
thing
that
our
from,
parents taught us was to work hard.
yeah, I know
Mhm.
that. I know
We
that. I
got
know
we,
that
we got
real
that instilled
very
in
well.
us. My family
But
didn't have
man, Miss Williams down
parents
here writing it up, boy.
who
That's my
told us
classmate.
to.
You shout out.
And,
That's my classmate.
All right. Shout
You know what I'm
out
saying?
classmate.
That's right.
But Kanye West made a song about what we're talking about. It's called All Falls Down. I don't know if y'all remember that song. Past that Versace, can't even pronounce
Yeah.
yeah,
it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean that speaks well into what we're talking about because he describes in that song them coming up from the ghettos and bad neighborhoods, trying to live that life, spending the money before you make it, you know.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. Just like when Jay-Z in that song, what's that song? The story of OJ. He say that
Yes,
what he say
I'm not
he
black,
could
I'm
have
OJ.
no,
Yeah,
what he said he could have bought some property for like 2 million. Now the property is like 4 or 5 million. And he feel like
right.
Dumbo. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you talking about that picture. You talking about buying the picture.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
of
he's
Kane.
saying
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could have bought
yeah,
that
yeah.
for this price and I didn't buy it, but now it's worth this money. Now I feel like a Dumbo. But that
Right.
like I said before, it all goes back to the way that you was raised. Some people, their parents taught them how to balance a checkbook. You know what I'm saying? To me, when I was young, knew what a checkbook was. A checkbook was free money.
That's right. Hey, that's right. Hey, I didn't
you
know
write
about that
numbers on that
checkbook
paper, you get money.
I was like,
That's
what?
right.
I was like, yeah, I write a $50 check, but I got a $55 surcharge. What is this? You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying is, oh man, I ain't got the money in the bank, but y'all gonna
Yeah,
take this check and
yeah,
just pray
that's
to hope
right.
that check float so it can hit right when I get paid.
And you be timing it too. I got to go after 5 o'clock, to make sure it's the next business day.
That's one thing I'm glad, like I say, like I'm dating myself. When I was younger, young E4 specialist, TFC, they used to have the check plate. And back then, man, go around and check and whatever, just to make sure you get through. And that's one thing I'm glad that they don't have around military bases anymore. And that protects these young soldiers not to get hit. Because that extra $50 that you paying to write that check. You went from 100, now you got to pay them 150. Now you down $50. So now you go do it again, and what happened? What happened? You keep digging yourself in a hole, bigger and deeper hole.
But
Boy,
that
you
goes with
smart.
what
You do my mama taxes right now. My
Right.
taxes.
But that's when everybody was going out. They get to their first duty station, and they go get that car that's like 18% APR. You know,
Boy, you
so
know
they
how
can
much
get a ride.
that I
You
was
know
in
what
for
I'm
running
saying?
that shit?
Yeah. They said, "What's the APR on your car?" That joker said
Hell yeah.
18%. You'd be like,
He ain't
"Damn."
costing nothing.
Yeah, later, you right. You can't do them checks like that now. So,
He ain't about to
just
bounce
the
nothing.
same
Your shit go straight negative. Negative $275
thing. All they be waiting on
overdraft
you.
fee.
Hey, lady, you right about that. That's exactly what happened.
Yep. Bounce
No,
your ass right out the door.
ain't no more. Ain't no more floating checks. No more floating checks. Okay. Hey, check this out, man. This is something on along the lines that we were talking about how people when they see things that they might think that it's worth more than what it really is. This is commercial. This is from an actual news thing that happened a couple of years ago. I remember seeing this commercial here. Tell me what y'all think about this.
Yeah, they do. Walmart hit you immediately.
The grand opening of a luxury store with a different name but the same shoes and charged hundreds more for those same shoes. Customers paid. Here's ABC's Kana Whitworth.
Behold, Palessi. We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with
Pulaski.
Payless shoes. The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
Guests invited to check out what looked like a luxury shoe shop.
They're elegant, sophisticated.
I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
A $35 shoe going for $645, an
Lord have
1,800%
mercy.
markup. Store owners sat on their heels
Grown
as fashion influencers emptied their wallets.
I would pay 400, 500. Yeah, people are gonna be like, "Where'd you get those? Those are amazing."
Then they're let in on the
Pulaski.
prank.
These are actually from Payless.
You've got to be kidding.
Classic reaction.
Shut up. Are you serious?
But those shoppers were refunded their money and they got to keep the shoes. David, Payless calling it a provocative social experiment designed to challenge today's image-conscious culture. Either way, it was an effective PR stunt.
Yeah,
David?
clearly a marketing ploy, but they paid. Kana, thank you.
Say so. All you got to do is
Pulaski.
put some. All you got to do is put some fancy stuff around some stuff, and people actually pay that price. That's crazy. I remember
I'm
that
about to
now.
put some
That's
fancy
crazy.
shit back here. I'm about to put some fancy shit back here. What y'all think? I'm about to fancy myself up, boy.
Yeah, I remember that commercial, man. And I thought that was hilarious because at the end of the day, that's actually what they're doing anyway.
There was one, Tim. There was one. There was
Yeah, there
one.
was one. Yeah,
Don't be like that. Don't be like
yeah.
that.
Hmm?
Yeah, man, it's
But
crazy how just getting the right people can blow
Hmm.
something up immediately.
what it wasn't the people. It was the name. See, if you change the name from Payless to Polisi, you give it a fancy name. You
Okay.
give it a fancy name, and once you give it that fancy name, that's what draws people in.
Okay. So here you go. You got Old Navy. Then you go to
Yeah,
Gap. Then you
yeah.
go to Banana Republic. Same
Mhm.
company, three different levels of clothes, and being made in the same factory.
It's just like with cars.
Better
Oh
yet,
yeah.
just it trips me out. A lot of people don't know. Well, a lot of people should know this. That's like if you go. I'm gonna use Coca-Cola as the name brand. You go
Okay.
buy Coke, and then you look on the back. You look on the back of you got a Walmart brand.
Yeah.
It actually say like made by Coca-Cola.
Right.
So you think the
Oh
same
no.
people are making the same thing? They're just making it at a cheaper price. But
You talking about like
but
Fago?
most yeah, but
We
most
ain't
people
putting they don't put as much coke in it. That's what it
yes,
is.
most people we are a brand driven society. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's what it boils down to. We are a brand driven society. If I could buy an Escalade for such and such dollars, and I could buy whatever type of car. I'm just saying a Yugo. Y'all remember Yugo? Okay, hey, I'm dating
Wow.
myself again.
I got to
Wow.
smoke to that. That boy went way
But
back.
but yeah, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't want y'all to see me in a Yugo, rather ride in an Escalade, even though that I'm having trouble making that payment and that insurance every month. But at least I look good. But I could have got that Yugo. I could have got two Yugos. Drive 3 days a week, the other 4 days a week. You know what I'm saying? But
You
it's
got
all
a
about
Yugo and
image.
bought a house. Yeah.
Right.
Better yet, it's all about image. And like you said earlier, King, what you say is that when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, even though you ain't good. You know what I
Cowboy.
mean?
Yeah. Man,
And
Now,
now here
that's the
with
shit
some
right here.
now with that
That's the
being
shit right
said,
here I'm
I've
talking about
always
right here,
told.
man. We
I'm
not
sorry.
talking about no goddamn
we're not gonna let
Cowboys.
him. We're not gonna let him influence our conversation, man. We're talking
Yeah,
about
man.
What do you say?
money, goddamn it, and being crazy with your money, like buying a Cowboys jersey, anything crazy like that.
Ah,
But
get off the podcast with that nonsense. That's a waste of money.
yeah, Hyundai used to sell cheap ass cars, and then
No, what
boom,
Used
it
to.
was,
the
I
luxury cars were
remember
cheap,
this.
and now them is like $70,000, eighty
Yeah, I
thousand
remember
dollars
this.
for a Hyundai. A
I remember
Hyundai.
this, man. I remember this, man. my boy, man. I remember Savannah. This when Nissans was coming out, little box Nissan, and they was giving them things away like hotcakes. All you 0 down or 500 down, and you ride. Oh
Yeah.
man, it was the first one. One of my partners would have ride. But that's what I'm saying, though. You know, image is everything. If you got a car, you get the girls. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You don't have to get game, but as long as you got a car, you can get a girl.
hey,
If you
what,
want to go, to the movies, you don't have to ask your parents for the car. You just jump in and go, even though you're on their insurance.
hey, Martin Lawrence say to in Bad Boys? They got a dick on wheels.
Mhm. Exactly. Just swing.
Yeah. Uh
Oh shit! But
oh,
like I said before,
oh,
like I said,
man
Wow,
down.
but like I said before, we
tapping
all
out.
know a little bit. For me personally, it took me a while to get out of the me phase, especially once I got married and had kids. It wasn't about what I wore. I just wanted to make sure my family was dressed nice. We do have a reliable car, not a just to get by car, but you need that reliable car. And sometimes you got to put yourself in a situation to make sure you come out of a situation.
Yeah,
So something
fact.
I always said was to go back on what you're saying is never buy a vehicle that costs more than what you make in a year.
Shit,
So if
don't
you
get a
make
vehicle
forty
that costs
thousand
more than
dollars,
what it costs
you get you
for
a
you to
$30,000 car, at max. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a third of your paycheck in just repairs and maintenance alone.
Yeah, true,
live.
true,
Man,
true, true.
I was about to say something, but
Yeah, you
it
get high.
has definitely blown my mind.
That's why this is
Somebody else
called two
used to,
cigars in a blunt. I got my
because we never
cigar,
need them
King cigar.
cigars.
Since King done lost his cigar, well, he smoked his cigar.
I
He's
smoked
smoking
mine
again.
already.
Yeah, and Major, well,
Keep
I
on
know what
what's
he
on the
do.
play.
He need to put his money in the dispensary. That's what we need to do. That's what we gonna do, Major. We gonna get us a goddamn dispensary. But you probably smoking a product. Then you get high in your own
That,
supply.
that,
See, we never make no
that,
money.
that's for hard drugs, man.
We call
Okay.
that place
Yeah.
smoked out
Yeah.
dispensary.
That's exactly what we gonna call it too.
Look, like for real, we're gonna look into that because it's about to on some
Yeah,
solid advice. It's
we,
gonna
we,
be
we,
legal here within the next year and a half to 2 years. So this is
that's it.
from a reliable source. So we might
Tell,
need to
tell,
get in there in Florida for real.
okay, tell me what y'all think about this. This is Jay Z. This is on the same thing as the money that we're talking about. This is something that he said on the we was on the podcast with Kevin Hart, and he said this. I want people out there that's tuning in. Let me know what y'all think about what Jay Z said, and make sure you tag us down there. All right, make sure you comment. Here. This is what Jay Z had to say.
But, man, always paying for a name.
Got this. I got this play. I wanna. If you just give me
You know what I mean? 4,800, I could make you 2 million. You like, it don't work like that, fam. And you gotta explain to him like, life isn't like that. Money isn't free, and no one's given opportunities. If it sounds too good to be true, it's really. And then he like, oh, you don't believe in my dreams.
What you gotta say about that?
Well, one thing is Jay-Z. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z has helped his immediate family out, brothers, sisters, mom. You know what I mean? That to me, that's his responsibility. Cousins don't count. Cousins
I
don't
wouldn't
count.
say
I
that.
ain't gotta help my cousin.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, you don't, man.
No,
You don't.
I guess what I'm saying is, for me, I'm gonna give you what I got, what Jay Z said, then y'all can rebuttal what I'm saying. What Jay Z saying is that yes, his cousin asked him for $4,800, but then he told him, I can get you $2 million back. How you gonna get me $2 million for $4,800? Then that's what I'm saying. To
Legally,
me,
legally, legally.
yeah, legally. So to me, what he was saying is that you don't even have a plan to show me how you're going to make
Right.
$2 million. So you just asking for $2 million to say, hey, I can give you, $4,800. I can give you. So what's your plan to get $2 million? Now, if you came with a plan, oh, I don't have an issue with giving you $4,800. But if you come with no plan, I can't help you. I can't help
No,
you. And that's what I got out of it.
no. Well, yeah, that's true. I can take that. But why? If
Agreed.
he's coming like that, you don't have a plan. Why would you keep showing him how the avenue that he can go get that money so he can do that business venture instead of you having to loan the money?
That's
You
true
know,
too.
Great point.
right?
Great
Because he
point.
had to do it. So why am I obligated because I have some cash to help a family member, even though he has a plan? No, you go out there, you get your money from the bank, so you have to pay them back. You're using it,
And see that goes back to that thing I said earlier. Knowledge, educating people on the money. See, he missed an opportunity as a leader
right?
to educate them on money.
Right.
So and like you said, you made a very valid point about you know, even though he has a plan to still teach him, so
Yes,
he won't have to come back. Because you give him this shit, it may work, it may not.
that's
But
right.
if he did give it, then what's not stopping him from coming back? So
That's
you
it.
made a very great point. Yeah, they come out the woodwork, boy.
See,
Yeah,
Out
you
the
got
wood,
cousins
this,
you didn't even know
but,
exist.
vice
but this,
versa.
but see, now I got to push back a little bit. See, y'all looking at it like this. Now, who's to say that Jay Z didn't somebody helped him along the way? See, somebody could have told Jay Z no. See what I'm saying? But somebody helped him out. Somebody,
Okay.
I
Well,
like, like, like
okay.
like I say,
Then
like I
pass
said,
that message along. Then, if somebody helped me, pass that message along. Don't just sit there and
Boy,
deny the
bye.
man, right? Don't sit there and deny the man, and not give him any information.
well, I guess what I'm saying. Well, I guess what I'm saying is this. Like I said, this is my philosophy. A lot of people not going to agree with me, but Jay Z or whoever, you have to get help from somebody. But then you turn around and you tell somebody no. But knowing that somebody helped you get to where you are, you being a hypocrite because I'm personally known. I done borrowed money from people. I paid them back. But what I'm saying is, you have to get that help from somebody to get you on your way. So if somebody helped Jay Z, why would he not want to help his cousin out? Even if he
Maybe
helped
his
him out
cousin
that one
isn't
time.
trustworthy.
That's true too. But what I'm saying is, at least he did. If you did it one time to help him out, and they helped you over to understand that. But he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said that
Okay.
his cousin came with a plan and say, "I can give you $2 million," and that's what I agree with Jay Z about. But
Okay. Now I'm gonna push
everybody
back on you.
everybody needs some type of help sooner or later.
Okay.
And
True.
it could have been that $4,800 that he probably could turn into $2 million. But I don't
Right.
know if Jay Z did give him a chance to or not.
So where are you raised?
Yeah, because you may not get it back.
Where were you
Right, go ahead.
raised, Chuck?
Hmm?
Where were you raised? You see
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
understand.
What I'm saying is, you raised it where you can probably have that type of trust in your family. But he's in an area where everybody's hustling. You can't trust them jokers.
But see, King, see,
I, I,
that's why
I
I got to
can't
push
I
back.
can't I can't I can't do that.
No, but see, that's why I got to push back because he's a hustler too. So you trying to tell me that he didn't have somebody that trusted him with some money? That's what I'm trying to say. It's
No, I know what
because
you're saying. I know what you're saying,
yeah,
but I would not in that arena. See, somebody saw something in Jay Z that that cousin might not have. I'm willing to give Jay Z that opportunity because I know what this guy has. He had it in high school
well,
from Busta Rhymes.
He know his cousin. He knew who his cousin is.
That's
More than
exactly what
it's
I'm
more than
saying.
about
He
the
know
money.
why he didn't get that 4,800
It's about
dollars.
he knew.
but,
I know you as a
but
person, and I know who
I
you
get
are.
I
You
guess
just
I
saying to give the man an opportunity, Chuck. I get it, but
No,
no, they know who that cousin is, and I can't give you 4,800.
but that's and it goes back to what I'm saying though. If you in that situation and somebody else got that money, you want them to give you the opportunity to turn that money into something else.
Okay,
Y'all can say
they would give me that
no.
opportunity
okay,
because they know who I am. They would
okay.
give me if I
Exactly.
win. They know
And
Brian ain't about to fuck this money off, or po' boy, whoever I want to be today, ain't fucking this money off. He gonna do what he say he gonna do. Now
I guess
somebody else might come ask, oh,
I
I
guess what
don't
I'm
know, cause he
saying,
gonna
but
go fuck this money off.
I guess what I'm saying is, did Jay Z give him the opportunity to do that? See, that's what I'm saying. We just going off of what Jay Z said or whoever. We just going
Right.
because I
Risk
know,
over
uh,
reward.
like I say, because I got a good heart. You got to show me. You have to show me that you're a fuck up. And excuse my
Mm,
language, ladies and gentlemen. So
I'm
so so
I'm
that
pretty sure he
so,
showed
so
him he was a fuck up. That's why he get 4,800.
yeah. I just see this is what we're gonna agree to disagree. And ladies and
Oh
gentlemen,
no,
that's why
we ain't agreed on shit, Chuck. That
oh
joke
that's why I
was
say,
a piece of
no,
crap.
that's
He
why I
get no
say
4,800.
no, that's why I say we're gonna agree to disagree.
The
Because
first
I
time
can't see
in podcast history, in two cigars in the blunt, we disagree on something.
yeah,
Well, no, because
because
I'm gonna give you
A
Bernie Mac.
guy,
Bernie Mac said in his interview, Bernie Mac was like, why are you asking me 3 months down the road for rent money? 4 months down the road for rent money. You knew you was gonna be late the first month. Why didn't you ask me the first month? You see what I'm saying? You know I got money. Don't wait till you're 4 months down the road late for rent and ask me
but
for a
King,
total.
you disagree with me then. King, you disagree with me without agree with me because you used the
What?
Bernie Mac analogy. Yes, you did. I'm gonna break it down to
Okay.
you. So I'm
Hey,
gonna break it
I'm
down
gonna
so
just
you
elaborate.
can
run that.
understand. I'm gonna break it down so you can understand.
Okay,
This is
elaborate.
what this is what you just said. You say that Bernie Mac. This is what Bernie Mac said. Bernie Mac said that you needed rent money the first month. Why wait the 4 months later, right? So that guy needed $4,800 from Jay Z. He's coming to him right then and there. So why didn't Jay Z give him the money? See what I'm saying? So you agree with me? You just agree with me, but then you try to change it. You
Bernie
did.
Mac didn't give him the money though.
Nobody got the money. But look,
But like,
it's pretty much
but like,
this. It's
So
this simple.
you should have came to
Never
me before you fucked up. You probably could have got 4,800. You see what I mean?
life lesson. Life if never loan if you loan money, never expect it back.
yeah,
Yeah,
Consider it gone
yeah,
because
yeah,
once you loaned it, you don't know what people
yeah,
doing
yeah.
and
9
that's
times
why I
out of
say refer that joker to the bank because guess what? They got to sign papers to get that money back.
come with a
See,
plan. You gotta come with a plan. You need to walk into a bank and sign no paper, get no money. What's your
exactly, and
plan?
that's what I'm trying to
Hey,
say.
guess what? Guess what? The bank didn't give him 4,800. Why should I give him 4,800?
And that's why I
They're
say
in
I
business.
understand.
They about making money.
Yeah, that's why I say I understand what Jay Z was saying to a
Yeah.
certain extent. Because if you come to me, like if I was to come to you, King, if I was to come to you, King, and say, King, man, let me get 5 G's. Even though we boys, even I said, King, give me 5 G's, right? And I can give you back 2 million in 3 months. You gonna look at me like, what the hell?
Ain't paying nobody back.
Yeah, you don't have a plane. You don't have a plane, and
No.
that's why I say I agree with what Jay-Z said. Basically, he was saying that this guy don't have a plan to make sure I get
Right.
my money back. So I can't loan you any that type of money, but I seen the plan that you're going to do. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So I'm also going to hit you with this one. On one of the morning shows, this lady calls in.
Hey, hold on, listen.
Her friend,
Hold on. Hey, hold on.
huh?
They ain't paying nothing. Pistol sound like a name. He only taking money. Pistol's only taking money.
I got
There's no
damn, man.
sense.
So this lady calls in. Her friend asked to borrow. Asked for $3,000. Her friend was like, I'm kind of like skeptical, but I gave her the $3,000. The next thing you know, she's with three other friends at the Beyonce concert. And she didn't invite the friends she got the money from. So when she came back home, she was like, "Hey, you gonna give me my $3,000 back?" She goes, "Well, you gave it to me. It wasn't a loan, so she don't expect to pay it back." So she done
I
went
got
out, got to the
Good.
Beyonce concert, had a
Boy,
great time
handsome
with her
boy.
friends, and then ousted the person that gave her the money that's supposed to be her friend.
I got you. Hey, not to jump subject. That's just like I saw a video. I wish I had it. Um, this girl, this woman, rather. I'm not saying one girl. This woman. I guess the father of the child was cussing her out because I guess the child had needed like heart surgery, and the woman spent the money on Beyonce tickets. Did y'all see that?
Ooh.
It's out there. If you get a chance, man. I don't know. Me say allegedly. I don't want to get sued. Allegedly, She spent the money on Beyonce tickets. Now this could be just to get views or likes. You know what I'm saying? You know how things go. So I don't know if that's true or not. But what if and see what if somebody was to do something like that? You put your child health in jeopardy to go out and see a goddamn concert.
You a cold blooded. That's all I'm saying. That's just a cold blooded move, man. What else you gonna say about
Yeah.
That's true.
Uh,
But I mean to cut you off.
it?
You finish your thought. If you remember what you was talking about. No, you drunk.
who
You
that?
drunk. You drinking that high expensive. See, hey, King drinking that high expensive shit over there. What you
Oh
drinking?
no, look. This is my
What
birthday
is that?
present right here.
Okay then. All right. All right.
Eagle. What is that? Eagle Rare.
Yeah, it's
Man,
Kentucky
Hey,
straight bourbon.
you be drinking some wild shit.
hey, Major, they ain't that Mad Dog 2020.
No.
Oh man, that almost got me put. I got suspended for 3 days behind some Mad Dog 2020 in high school. Motherfuckers,
What
the
flavor was
corner
it?
store around the store from the high school was selling us alcohol with our school ID and our high school uniforms.
Hey, this
You had a
fall.
high school uniform?
Yeah,
In fucking
Bro, y'all some
uniform, man.
badass kids. You got a uniform.
yeah. Hey,
Every school in New
for all,
Orleans had uniforms
you
except the
know,
good ones,
Oh,
just a quick question out there.
like
What
high
was your
school.
drink of choice when you was in high school? What was it? We all want to know. What was it? I know, like I said before, and I tell people that a lot of people don't believe me because the way I drink now. But I never smoked in high school. I never drank in high school. And until I got to college, that's when I started to experiment. So what was your drink in high school? I know a lot of people drink that Mad Dog 2020.
I'm like you, Chuck. I'm like you. I didn't have any of that stuff until I got actually after I finished my second year of college and joined the army.
Thunderbird, yes, Lord. I remember man, I used to do
Goddamn, man.
construction and they had this old guy, man. After we got off, he would drink
Yeah.
a pint of
Goddamn, man.
Thunderbird.
Goddamn.
That dude used
Hey,
to eat
you know
pork
what?
chop sandwiches with the bone in it.
You know what? Now I know. Now I know why you cannot handle acidic drinks because of that shit right there.
Cool.
Yeah, Brian, oh boy. Hey, you talking about I can't handle acidic drinks. It's because you indulge in Thunderbird.
Say, bro, I was drinking at a very too young, early, wild age. Like, I was getting it in. It wasn't all the
Yeah.
time, but it was more than you shouldn't be that old drinking. I'll put it like that.
Or that young?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Damn.
But yeah,
Goddamn,
at an
Elena.
early age.
Southern
Southern
Comfort.
Comfort.
Southern
Come
Comfort
on,
Comfort.
and
man.
OJ.
Oh, I ain't touching that.
Me.
Nah,
You know
Southern
what
Comfort.
though? It seemed like
Drinking hot.
women love Southern Comfort. Every time you talk to a woman, they have Southern Comfort around. And that, well, yeah.
In college. Well, y'all some late
I,
drinkers. Golly.
but I tell you the truth, man.
Virgin.
I tell you, this is an actual true story. Hey, this is the first time on Two Cigars in the Blunt podcast I'm telling this story. King, I don't know if I ever tell you the
Yeah,
story, Kim know this
they
story.
know it, man.
Um,
Me
I
neither.
used to have this partner. We used to call him Rambo. Not Rambo. We used to call him Rambo. Bless his soul, man.
That's
Rest in
country.
peace, Rambo.
That's country.
But he used to drive. He used to drive a black Trans Am with the eagle on the front. We was in college
Oh,
with the eagle on the front. My partner Rambo, and he used to wear cowboy boots. A black man wearing cowboy boots.
I
Oh
mean,
my goodness. Huh?
he had the
So,
bandit. That
but
joker was a
yeah,
bandit.
but all he did was drink Budweiser. Not Bud Light, not the other shit, but Budweiser. So back then, all I used to drink, like I say, I started out late. All I used to drink was what's the shit called, man? What's Bottles and James? What's that?
Who?
Bottles and James.
Oh, you
E&J.
talking about Boone's
No,
Farm?
Boston James.
What
No.
was it though? It wasn't. Oh shit, I can't remember the name of it. But it's not a hard drink. It's all like a wine, but it's a little sweet. But it's called Bottles and James. Oh man, I got it.
I know
Yeah, I
what
know
you're
what you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But I remember Rombo thought he was a goddamn cowboy. And one
E&J.
morning,
That Irk Jerk.
That was a wine
yeah,
cooler, man.
wine cooler. That's what it is.
Yeah, that
Wine
was a
cooler.
wine cooler.
That's all. That's
You
exactly what it
drinking
is.
wine cooler?
It's cool. Yeah, yeah. Boy, I used to kill him. Boy, I used to kill him by the because they sell them in a 4-pack.
I
They
see
sell them in
why. It's a wine cooler.
yeah, wine cooler.
I got
I
me a
used to drink.
wine cooler right now.
But like I say though, I never drank in high school, so drinking wasn't my thing. I tell everybody that
Yeah,
until I
yeah,
got in the military when I went hard in the paint. But back then I
They
used to
ain't
drink
look back.
wine coolers, right? And one damn morning, man, I swear to God, I ran to God. I woke up, man, Rambo, like I
yeah.
say, he had a 357 pointed at him. 357 Magnum. That's what his gun, 357 Magnum. Rambo said, "You gonna drink today?" I had a choice. And ever since then, I've been drinking.
Yeah, because his ass was tired of you drinking wine coolers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Boone's Farm. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
My wife.
that Boone's
Yeah.
Farm. That stuff
Smash
used to
some
make your stomach.
of
It
that.
used to make your
Yeah.
stomach jacked up.
We used to
And then
drink what it is, that Seagram's. That Seagram's gin.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what we used to
Oh,
drink.
that was
Oh,
so.
bumpy.
My
Oh,
uncle
bumpy.
would carry that around in his back pocket because it looked like a flask.
You saw that old bumpy. You saw
Yeah,
that old bumpy.
yeah,
Old bumpy bottle? Oh yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah,
So I
we
see.
used to take little swigs of that when he would pass
Mm-hmm.
out. We take swigs of it.
Mm-hmm. That's a pint. You call that a pint, King. That's a
Yeah.
pint.
Hey.
That's a pint.
So I
Yeah.
guess
He ain't
I
a,
could say
he ain't a,
I was drinking the
he was
Seagram's
a late
first.
bloomer. He was a late
Who?
bloomer, man. Leave
Who?
him alone.
Who, me?
No,
He's
no. If you think about it now that I think about it, that was the first hard liquor I had was that Seagram's dry gin because my uncle would always have it. We would always steal it from
Mhm.
that'd be our, that was our drink of choice, man. We go to McDonald's, get some cups of ice.
him. Why you had to leave home to go get some ice, man?
What was
Because
the
we
beer
wasn't
with
supposed to be
the
doing what
Indian
we
on
was
it?
doing. We was
What was
Huh?
that beer
underage.
with the Indian? What was the beer with the Indian on it? I can't remember, man. Oh, I remember that too.
Wild
Oh
turkey?
man. No.
Nah,
It was
that's
a beer.
that's
It was a
A
beer.
what? A beer?
Hold on. I'll come back
Oh,
up. Hey, hold on.
it was a red
There it is.
Indian, wasn't it?
Yeah. I
It was
think
a
it
red
was a red.
Indian.
Yeah. What was that beer?
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, a little pint in that back pocket. Yeah, I used to carry
Yeah,
a flash
yeah.
when we played
But
flag football.
I know we
Oh,
got off
man.
the subject, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna come back because we about to close here in a minute. But tell me this though. I don't know what do y'all call the liquor store where y'all from?
That was a package store.
Package store. What about you,
Mhm.
Major?
Shit,
There it
the
is.
liquor store,
Crazy
as far
Horse.
as I can
Hey,
see.
that's it.
Crazy
Crazy Horse.
horse. Okay.
Yeah, Crazy
Oh,
Horse. That's
yeah.
it. That's it.
Okay.
Crazy
Yeah,
Horse.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Crazy Horse. What y'all call the liquor store where you from,
You
Major?
brought him back, huh? I think it was just a liquor store because you get alcohol pretty much anywhere, so it wasn't, you go to the corner store and get alcohol, so it was readily
Nah,
available in my community. Thank you, government.
nah. We call it Red Dot because liquor store got that red dot on the side. You ever go to a liquor store and where you from? There's a big ass red dot on the side of the store. That tells you that it's a liquor store. We used to call it. I used to call it. Well, where I'm from, we call it the red dot, and it's called the red dot because everybody out there is like the little thing under the exclamation point because all the people in your town is under that goddamn tree getting effed up.
Red
Boy,
dot, y'all country. That's just
Chuck, you
country.
country to the motherfucker,
That's
boy.
what I'm saying. That's my classmate.
Remember,
That's what we used to call it, the red dot. I'm telling you.
when you said red dot, I went a totally different thought when you said red dot.
No,
I was like,
I
damn,
got you.
it's a
But
country too.
the next time you go, next time you go home, next time you go home to your hometown, if you look on the side of a liquor store, they got a red dot. If it's, I mean, country, they got a red dot on the side of it, and that's what we used to call it. We used to
Okay,
call it the
so,
red dot.
I'm
Yeah,
not from the country,
I'm gonna tell you
so
now.
that would be
You got me on that one because I've
hmm
never noticed that.
Yeah. Liquor. Oh,
Now
but majority of
is
this.
that South Carolina specific?
No, that's everywhere. I'm telling you, that's everywhere. You just never paid attention. But there's a red dot on the store. But now they got all fancy
ladies
now.
and gentlemen,
So now
anybody that's in the country, please confirm. Please confirm.
she just was my
I want to
classmate
see, man. I
right
ain't been
there.
to many countries.
See right there. She's what she called it? The red dot. I
Red,
ain't
So
stupid.
y'all know about the red
y'all
dot?
from
I
the
ain't
same
never
place,
heard no red
probably.
dot before.
Oh man. Y'all
Like
some
your
haters,
cousin or
man.
something. Hey, cousin.
No, that's my classmate, man.
Red
Shut
dot.
the hell up, man.
See, back there, she like that's the red dot he was talking about.
Hey, man,
See,
can you grab me some ice?
Oh yeah,
You grab me some
you get ice there too. Oh, I thought you were talking about the red dot. You can get some ice at the red dot.
ice?
I ain't never heard of ABC red dot. I heard of ABC only before.
ABC stuff red dot. I'm telling you.
Oh man, I used to love
Oh,
working at ABC. I got
hold
some
on.
wild stories from
Oh
ABC.
man, hold on. I done miss a lot of goddamn thing here. I gotta scroll back up to get them. Okay, where we at? Keep talking, fella. I got to find. Oh, there it is.
I'm
See,
reading the comments.
even Joseph know what time it was. ABC or the red dot. I'm telling y'all.
Cause she
Well, I
was
heard
from
about
the
the
same
ABC.
place.
I've seen
Yeah,
ABC, but
I'm
that's only
telling
in South
y'all.
Carolina, though.
From the
I'm
same
telling y'all,
place. How
man.
about you? Y'all gonna know because y'all from the same place. Goddamn it! I want to go
Oh
back
man,
and
y'all
see
Right,
a
some
red
haters,
dot.
man. Yeah,
right.
down in Baltimore. Just a lot of Cajuns.
So that was the name of the store. ABC.
No, they got cheese and bars around the damn
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
You get
They
them
got
liquor.
Chase and
Hey, it reminds me of slavery. Like I was there. The liquor
no, because
store was red dot.
you
I'm
couldn't
from the
go
country
in.
too.
They had to buy
I'm
through the
from the
window.
country.
That's how you had to get the gas over there.
Yeah. Baltimore. Hey, that's where the wine was at. That's right. Thank. See, that's my. Always got my back. Let him
Where is
know.
she from? Is she from the country?
That's Kim.
That's right.
Is she from the country? I'm just trying to. I
Yeah,
want him to clarify
hey, from
that.
the same state
She's from
too.
Charleston. No, she's from
Oh my
Charleston.
God.
Man, y'all some
It
haters.
don't matter. It's
I'm
the
just trying
same
to hate on
state.
us, man.
The same state.
So
Yeah.
y'all some haters, man. Don't hate on us, man, because we call it the red dot. Y'all get
No,
all
you
nasty.
said that. Not you said that shit.
Y'all-
Ain't
That's what
nobody
I'm telling
called no
y'all the
liquor
truth,
store.
man.
You the red dot. That sounds like a whorehouse.
Right, stupid. Right.
All right, hey, we about to close this out. I got one more video I'm gonna show, and this is I'm gonna coin this. we are not financial advisors. So if you come to Two Cigars and the Blunt and get financial advice, you get to talk to
you're gonna be
somebody.
broke to the joke, boy.
You're gonna
Fuck
be broke
around
to
and
the
go
joke.
Nah, I'm
But
frugal. I'm frugal, so
yeah,
pay your
but
money.
this is just a video, just in case, to let people know if you start if and just check the video out. Shit, help me talk.
2. Get into
I
the
agree
habit
to
of
that.
saving. 3. Live below your means. 4. Stay out of debt. 5. Invest in ways that work for you. 6. Start your own business. 7. Get professional advice.
So that was just we're not financial advisors, but we try. Like I said, we have a good time on Two Cigars and a Blunt. But hey, we just let you know this is what you need to do if you're trying to be successful. I heard Shaq say something when he's saying that he was talking to I think Warren Buffett. I think he was talking to Warren Buffett. And he was telling Warren Buffett was telling him how to survive. And he
Mm-hmm.
said this is how rich people do it. It's like if you I guess if you 100% of your check, right? Shaq say I guess Warren Buffett ripped it in half, 50%. And he asked Shaq, he said, what do you do with the other 50%? Shaq say, I ball out. And he said, no. Then he ripped it again. So he was saying, you save 75% of your money. Just
Yeah,
25% you go ball out.
that's right. That's right. I agree with that.
You know,
That's what I taught my
you know,
kids.
yeah. It goes back. It goes
Man,
back to the conversation that we're trying to have tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You got to have a plan when you're dealing with your finances, whether you're young or you're old. Some of us up in age, like who I told this to. I don't know if I told this. I think I told this to Underwood. I say that I'm in the third quarter of my life. I got one more quarter to go by me. So, but now we got the knowledge to teach. We don't broke the chain. We broke the chain of us struggling, not telling our kids about finances.
That's
But
right.
now some of us have to teach ourselves, and now we teaching our kids how to survive, how to handle money, because we didn't have somebody else to teach that to us. So So I know a lot of us want to go ball out and we want to go spend money, but you got to think smart.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to struggle.
That's right.
oh, look, I got something to say.
Go ahead, brother
uh,
man.
it may sound crazy,
Well,
but
you
I'm
crazy.
crazy. But invest in your kids or your
Mm,
grandkids because you have to look at them as a business. Because I told my sons, I told both of them, I said, if you do what you have to do, I will invest in whatever you want to do to be successful. So invest your resources, whatever extra you have, into your kids because they could be your business. And not saying from a financial sense, but just as a growth sense. You know what I mean? Like how Walmart started with small stores and now they're huge. But just to teach them, you know, what I'm trying to say. Man.
Financial literacy.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
man,
Financial literacy. Yeah,
invest into them to help them to grow and give them more opportunities than we had. Because
yeah,
when I look back on my childhood, like they gave me a lot of opportunities
yeah,
to grow and be who I am. You know, I
yeah,
didn't take as good advantage because I didn't know, but
yeah,
like that's what I'm trying to teach my kids is take advantage of opportunities. I'm gonna give you all the knowledge that I didn't get. I'm gonna give you everything.
That's
Like
right.
yeah,
I used to tell them when they asked me for something, say, go find a job. But now I changed that to go start a business. When they ask me something, say, man, go start a business. And my oldest, he ready to start a lemonade stand.
yeah,
So it's just putting that mindset in them as young as you can that, you know,
yeah,
money is real. Money don't grow on trees. You got to go get it. It ain't,
yeah,
I know a lot of people and ain't nobody been handed nothing that they've got. Nothing.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True,
Mm-hmm.
true.
Yeah, I have
And
a coworker
go
that
ahead.
she actually did at I guess age 12 or 13 or something like that. You can go
Hands
get your kids can get an LLC.
Yeah,
right? They can get an LLC. So she already paid for them to have an LLC. So when they get older, they will have that business opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
It doesn't cost much. I think it was like
Business.
$75. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, like I said, my wife is a perfect example of what we're talking about because she stepped out. She stepped out on faith. You know, she asked me. She came to me one day and she's like, hey, I want to quit my job and I want to do my own thing. And what she said was, "Hey, I want to step out of, she want to open up her own boutique. Hey, KBSHallOfFashion.com if you're out there. If you're in Augusta, check us out. But she stepped out. She stepped out because this is something that she always wanted to do, and now she's making it. And she's being successful at it because she believed in herself. So basically, what you're saying is, yes, I know you say you're kids, but sometimes as an adult, you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes you have to step out on faith. It might be slow in the beginning, but
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it because you're working for yourself. But nobody's going harder for you than who? Yourself.
that's right.
Your family not gonna may not support you. Your friends may not support you, but as long as you believe in yourself and you know that you could do it, hey, you could do it. And I commend her on that because she stepped out. She stepped out on her own to make sure that hey, this is what I want to do. If I fail, I fail, but I'm gonna brush myself off. I'm gonna brush myself off, and I'm gonna get back up, and I'm gonna try again. And that's where a lot of us fail in life because once we get knocked down, we don't get back up. We stay down. We stay down and try to blame everybody else. But if you fail, you got to get up, brush yourself off, and start all over again.
that boy in here preaching. Somebody giving him a pulpit. Goodness.
And that's why Jay-Z's cousin did get $4,800.
Nope.
He needed $4,800 to start his business, kid.
Well, hey, he fell down. He had to get up and brush himself off. That's the lesson learned.
Hey, King, so now I know where the song come from. Brush the dirt off your shoulder. Jay-Z said, "Brush the dirt off your shoulder." That's
There
where that
you
come
go.
from.
There it is.
Man,
I
failure
like
is
that.
your greatest success if you don't give up.
I like that.
Failure is your greatest success because if you
That's
don't
right.
have, if you fail and you don't have I'm a quit mindset, that shit
Yes.
just gonna teach you better. And people don't
Yes.
realize that they see failure as I failed. Nah,
No,
you about to get better if you keep
you got to get
trying.
that
If you don't
because
try, that's on you.
you know not what to do again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There it
Yeah.
is.
but you
There
gotta
it
have that
is.
want. If you
You
ain't
got to
hungry
have
to
you
go
got to
get
have
it,
the
you ain't gonna
willpower.
get
So
it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna shout my wife business
Yeah.
out one more time. KBSHallOfFashion.com. Hey,
Yeah.
go in there. She got everything that you need. Also, if you ever in Augusta, I don't have an address. I'll make sure I have it next to it. If you're in Augusta, go by and check a boutique out because she's doing the damn thing. And a lot of people that support her is like I said before.
Use your cell phone, MapQuest.
No, hey, hold on. I'm gonna make you laugh though. She don't never let me see the money though. How come I don't never see Kim? How come I don't never see the money? She keep our damn checking account closed to me. I need to find out about that. She might be getting more money
Oh,
than I'm thinking.
yeah. What the
The silent
holla.
assassin.
Huh? I'm
We
just
don't mean to
curious.
call you out, but we calling you out. Where that
I'm
comment at?
just
Where
saying.
that comment at?
She ain't gonna comment on that because I'll never see the finance. I don't never see the money coming in. But that's just
Correct.
me though.
She got
That's
that
just me.
offshore account.
Shout out to his new
She got that
grandson,
offshore account. That's what that is.
All
Julian.
right.
Yeah, I like that name.
All right.
Shout out
All right.
Julian. How old is he? Like a few months, few days, few weeks? Ah, she
Okay.
laughing at you.
I got you.
He's your
Hey,
damn
all right.
kids. Must be the money.
Before we get off of this podcast, if you got a business, not us, because I already know what we're gonna say. If you got a business you want us to shout out, we want people to check you out. If you got an online business, this is the time
Free
to
money.
type it in so we can
That's
let
right.
people know how to get in contact with you and how to get your business popping. Because like I said before, if we don't uplift one another, nobody else will. And that's what we're here for. Two cigars in a blunt. And yes, we talk about some crazy stuff. We talk about this or that. But we always here to uplift. And thank you, King. Thank you, Pharaoh King, for bringing this to the table. This was Pharaoh King. Like I said before, we are three, but we always come together before we do our podcast and we discuss what we want to talk about. And Pharaoh King sent this out. He said, "Hey, I want to talk about this," and we're like, "Okay, let's talk about it." And like I say, this is probably one of our best conversations because we talking about finances situation that people need to know. We need to know this. If you're not talking about
Self-awareness.
finances, yes. If you're not talking about finances to your kids right now,
Shame
you're
on you.
behind the curve. Shame.
They come up.
You know what
They
I'm saying?
come up.
So like I said before, if you can't remember something, hey, let us know and we will shout you out. You know, get his wife free now because we gonna blow. Oh! And before we say, hey, dog,
You need another lighter.
yeah,
Hold on.
need another night. All right, then. So before we get off, King, what you quote for the people? What you got for the
All
people,
right,
King?
everyone.
Federal King,
Today's
what you got for
quote.
the
Oh
people?
man, we're doing.
Hey, today's quote is by DMX, one of my favorite hip hop artists of all time. He says, "Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. And if you can't take from that, basically, a person's going to show you who they are the first time and believe that's who that person is."
So what you saying is Jay-Z saw his cousin, he knew what he was.
$4,800 short, baby. Yes.
Oh, let's keep talking, King, because so Major know he's supposed to drop a poem every time we do a podcast.
Man,
You know what?
Both dudes was playing.
you should know me by now.
You know what I'm saying? But shot you out, King.
That's what I'm talking about, Kim. You know me.
But like I said though, we not, don't I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way. What I'm about to say, but as a people, we are behind the power curve, and we're now learning financial literacy. And if we're not teaching our kids, our grandkids, our great grandkids about financial situations, we're doing them a disservice. And
Exactly.
so we got to make sure that they do things better because I want my kids to live a better life than I live. Man, like I said, I have lived up until now a great life. So we gonna keep in knowledge to our kids. Like Major said, if we don't do it, you can't let the school do it. You can't let the college teachers do it. You can't let the man on the corner do it. It's up to us as parents and grandparents to do it. Now, I could be wrong, but that's the way I see it.
Yeah.
What you got for the people, King? I mean, not King Farrell. You know what you got. What you got for the people, Major?
I'm po' boy. Get it right. Okay.
Oh,
This
my
is
bad,
called
boy.
New Heights. You straight? I thought I would soar. Now my ceiling is the floor. Heights I plan to reach have fallen beneath me. Climbing the ladder to success, I slid down, added more steps. If heat rises to the top, my anger has no stop. A balloon of hope to rise to the top, but uncertainty has made my bubble pop. Prepared for the rise, unplanned for the fall. With the changing plans, I set new goals.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So
Oh,
basically, what my man.
that was the climax. My bad.
Yeah,
No,
because what it's saying is regardless of how much I've been through, how much I've gone through, how much failure of things I've added by not making smart choices, I still continue to set a goal to continue to reach.
There you
Regardless
go.
of what has happened, I'm still going, ain't nothing gonna stop me from getting there until I've passed. And even then, what I leave behind is still gonna be reaching. So I ain't worried. Even my passing is gonna be a blessing. Y'all crazy, yeah.
Exactly. And I'm gonna caveat on what Major basically say. This is how I took what you just said, Major. We all got a plan. We all gonna die someday. What are you gonna leave for your kids or your grandkids? Are you gonna leave
Right.
them dead, or are you gonna leave them a way to succeed? And
That's right.
hopefully, that's what we're trying to teach our kids and our grandkids. I don't want to leave you dead. We want to give you a little bit of something. It might not be a bunch of money, or it might just be some land. It might be a little bit of change, but that's better than what I had and better than what our parents had. So you already got a ground stuff for you to grow upon, for you to do for your kids and your grandkids. Like I say, I'm the man on the street. Y'all got to say y'all name. I'm the man on the street.
Oh, and I'm Pharaoh King.
Poor boy from the boot.
There
That's
it
right.
is.
And this is 2 cigars and a blunt. Hey, make sure you tell your friends to tell a friend to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hey, because we are here trying to do something different what other people might be doing. Like I say, we could talk about silly stuff, but sometimes we got to come with serious topics. And trust me, we got some more serious topics coming, but we also got some buffoonery we talk about as well. And,
That's right.
and,
That's
and,
right.
We
and,
do.
and from my brothers from another mother, all we gotta say peace and we out. We holler when we see you. No, we'll see you when we see
Breathe
you.
easy.
All
Hey,
right,
stress
peace.
before you go to bed tonight, everybody.
All right then. All right then. We out.